Well, happy Friday. This is Sue Kropauer, and I'm passionate about helping midlife, mid-career, 30 to 50 somethings build out a plan to achieve their personal or professional goals. I'm a digital equity champion, a connector, advisor, serial entrepreneur, and a mentor for midlifers. These weekly musings are intended to help you successfully navigate the challenges of life transition. The last 2 weeks, we explored the intrinsic value of the neutral zone. I talked about how change is external and happens fast, but transition is naturally a slower process that happens internally inside yourself. I also cautioned you to be especially kind to yourself when you're in the neutral zone, as it can become a maelstrom of cynicism and self-criticism and fear of the future. You gotta both slog through and make the most out of your neutral zone. This week, let's assume that you've been in your neutral zone for a bit and you're pretty sure you want to make a move, get unstuck, and start a new beginning, whether that equates to a job or a career change, starting a new business or side hustle, or just, making some uncomfortable but exciting changes in your personal life. You're motivated, energized, and feel ready to forge ahead. Good for you. But success, it isn't easy. And today, we are going to tackle the question, are you tough enough to be successful? There's a lot of discomfort that must be overcome to change your life in a dramatic way. It's natural that most people, they want to avoid dealing with discomfort. And when things get tough, our natural instinct is to retreat to a place of familiarity, our comfort zone. Are you strong enough at this moment to move toward success? Consider this. Are you able to make decisions? You're thinking, of course, Sue. Jeez, I choose a salad for lunch over a cheeseburger every day. But no. We're talking about big decisions here. Choosing a career or a life partner, a marketing plan for your small business, an investment strategy, a lifestyle, or a long-term goal all require the ability to make decisions and stick with them, to not allow yourself to get distracted. Without decisions, your life is on a fast track to nowhere. People who are struggling with success oftentimes find they are also struggling to make up their minds. They don't want to make a mistake, or the fear of failure is so great they do nothing. You have to be brave enough to risk making a mistake and just decide. Are you able to deal with adversity? When starting a new business or honing your talents or achieving that promotion, you need to realize that some adversity is inevitable in every transition process. So it must be treated as any other unknown rather than a crisis or the end of the world. Did you know that multimillionaire or billionaire or trillionaire, Richard Branson, he has dyslexia, which resulted in him being, a mediocre student at best. But as a result, he faced adversity well before he even began his first startup business. Yet he was able to capitalize on his dynamic and powerful personality and drove himself to success. Today, I think he started, hundreds and hundreds of companies. Many are very technologically advanced. And he is the 4th richest person in the UK, if not the world, but I'm not sure exactly where he stacks there. But on your path to success, realize the vast majority of the world, they don't really care about your success journey, and frankly, they're not going to help you. There will even be a few people that get in your way. Are you strong enough to deal with that type of adversity? Failure, it's another type of adversity. Do you work through failure, or do you use it as an excuse to quit? You've heard this story. Thomas Edison called every failure an experiment. Nowadays in the business world, it'd be called making a pivot. But let's be real here. He made no excuses for the over 10,000 light filament failures he experienced. Called out on his failures, Edison responded, "I have just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Then he dug deep and kept going and succeeded, as we all know, or we wouldn't be sitting with light bulbs all around us, right? Overcoming failure is the key to success. The odds of being successful without experience of failure are, well, I hate to break it to you, slim to none. Can you handle criticism? Plenty of people want to hold you back. It's the easiest way for them to feel more good or better or comfortable with themselves. Wouldn't it be great if everyone was excited and positive about your transformation, your business as you are? Unfortunately, every business owner, every individual actively pursuing their dreams and goals eventually will encounter critics. People who only have negative things to say about you or your business or your objectives. Sometimes these come from complete strangers, but more often they come from those who are closest to you. And that can be really discouraging. So remember this. Listen to average people and you'll be average. Also, realize some criticism is constructive, so use it. The rest is harmful, so ignore it. Are you persistent? Some things take a long time to accomplish. Why does persistence, that stick-to-itness, really matter? Because we never really know when the right opportunity will plant itself squarely in front of us. But when it does, you need to be ready. Are you tough enough to persist through what might be a tougher journey than you expected to be ready for those opportunities when they arise? Your self-perception is about the relationship you have with yourself. Are you able to change your perception of yourself? If you're used to being financially challenged or overweight, are you strong enough to change the perception of yourself to someone who is wealthy or physically fit? The great news is, because you own your own self-perception, you are the best and most powerful agent capable of changing it. Changing your perception is uncomfortable, but very doable. If your current self-perception is not seeing you in ways that allow you to be your best self and achieve the goals that you're aiming for, well, hate to break it to you, but it's time to transform your self-perception into a force for good in your life. Another question. Are you able to be flexible? Can you change course when the situation calls for it? Or would you rather stick to what you know, stay inside your comfort zone? How much change can you handle before you crumble? It's not easy to take a new approach, especially if you have to start from scratch. Can you make mistakes and still have confidence in yourself? Can you maintain faith in yourself after you've made a few mistakes and some misjudgments? Whether you're looking to change jobs or get a promotion, having confidence means understanding the value that you offer, effectively communicating and presenting yourself, which then results in getting noticed for all the right reasons and increasing your income. The clients of confident business owners don't question what the services or products are worth, but pay what the business owner decides they are worth because they see it as a good value for their money. How much do you trust yourself? How unshakable is that trust? Think of the most successful people you know. Their self-confidence is rock solid. I'm not going to tell you there's a magic pill, a formula, a blueprint, a boot camp, or any single guru that you can follow that will guarantee you overnight success. Nope. Success is hard work, and discomfort is part of success. But be grateful. That discomfort also limits the amount of competition you'll face. Learn to handle feeling uncomfortable, getting out of your comfort zone, and your success will take off. So ask yourself, are you tough enough to succeed? Wishing you a week of strength, resilience, and toughness. I'll see you next Friday.